Morning folks, David Hubbell here, and it is Sunday, December the 4th, 2022. And we're here for our weekly update on the Mirliton vine. Really hadn't been home much this week, so I haven't really seen what's going on. I know we had some bad rain on Wednesday morning, and we'll have to see what kind of havoc it's caused to the vine. We're in the dwindling days, don't really think I'm going to get much more yield, but hopefully the Mirliton that we saw over the last couple of weeks have come to fruition, and hopefully we'll have a few just in time for the Christmas casserole I was talking about last week. So let's go check it out. Hey, don't forget, please subscribe to the David J. Hubbell YouTube channel and click that bell to be alerted of all upcoming Mirliton videos. Thanks. As I mentioned, I really wasn't here much this week, but we did have a heavy rain, so wasn't really able to come out and see what the weather did. But what you'll notice now is that I'm starting to see a lot more of these yellow leaves. Things are dying off some. Some of it, like I said, is the circle of life, and then the other part of it is just, the rains, excess water, temperatures, and such. But yeah, we continue to still have new growth, so that's really good. And of course, our little friends haven't been deterred yet either. So we'll see how things are progressing. Here's a few that I hand pollinated a couple of weeks ago. You can see they're still coming along. I don't know if at this point whether I'll try. If I see enough flowers, maybe I'll hand pollinate. But in reality, I probably maybe have 3 weeks left before the end of the year. So I'll have to determine whether or not it's really worth putting that effort into it. It may be if I got a lot of flowers. So let's see what we find. Let's see here. I'll probably pick this one. That one's got a little bit of time left. Oranges are starting to look good. There's another one. Also anticipate seeing some that maybe I might have missed. For example, like that one there. That one still has probably another week. Speaking of ones I missed, here's one. And you can see it's getting to the point where it really needs to be picked with those lines running down the side. There's another one. I'll pick this one right now, in fact. You can see that is what you would call kind of a really ripe one. The seed hasn't started dropping yet, but it's starting to get those, I think they're lentils, or however you pronounce it, on the side. Another example right here. There's another one hidden back there too. These two little fellas are starting to develop, or gals I should say. That's right. Remember, I need to tell everybody that they're a female. All the fruits are females. There's no male or female. There are no male. They're just female, because that's where the seed is, and they get pollinated by the male flowers. So these ladies, or gals, are coming along nicely. There's another one hidden back there. And another one down here, maybe if you can see it. If I can get the camera right. There's one through there. Oh, and there's one right here. So, as I predicted, with a little work, I bet you I'll pick close to 6 or more today, which will get my yields up closer to the 20 mark. We'll see. You might remember these from last week. This one. And that one. This one too. Needs to really be picked. A couple of nice ones on the back end here. As you can see, a lot of these, like I said, a lot of these leaves are kind of at the end of their lifespan and kind of beat to heck and back here. I'm sure I got a few hidden up underneath here, so I'll have to do a little digging. I'm seeing maybe the resurgence of some flowers, but I don't really see a whole lot of blooms like I did before. So once again, I think what I'm just going to do is hold tight. I'm going to go through and pick, harvest. I've got sprouts going. If I get a chance, I'll take a gander at those later and let you know how those are doing. So today's yields, the small one here actually had fallen off, but it's still worth keeping. And this was the one that was one of the partially pollinated ones. So, you know, what's that, about 8 big ones? This would be enough to make a good casserole right here. Only thing, like I said, is that these are going to start being a little more fibrous. As you can see, that'll give you an indication if they're going to be fibrous. All those lines there that you're seeing. So they may not be good to stuff per shell, although the hides on them or skin's going to be a little tougher. But once you scoop all of that out right around the seed, it'll be fibrous. But then you get the good meat that's left there, and it's still worth using. You just may need to use a couple more. So I think I got at least another 8-10 out there. Hopefully those will come in right at Christmas, and I'll make my shrimp, crab, and Mirliton casserole, as I've tried to make a tradition of the last, I guess, 10 years or so now. So we'll see. Well, there you go, folks. Thanks again for checking in on this week's progress. Hopefully some of those sprouts that I've been saving, we'll see what they look like next week, and we'll see if I start having some that I can plant probably in about the early month of January. So remember, if this information has been helpful to you, please share it with your Mirliton loving friends, and have them check out our Facebook page, mirliton.org, mirliton.org, as well as our website. And don't forget to like and subscribe to David Hubbell YouTube channel. Thanks, and I will see you next week.